What did I learn from this? I learned that I'm Baki. I'm Baki. I learned that I'm Baki the grappler because if she got a big back, I got a big back too, and I'm gonna flip that. I'm Baki the grappler. Welcome back to Top Self. This is Tam. How you doing? So, Charlemagne the God, he is one of the personalities on the Breakfast Club. He had to backtrack and apologize off of a statement that he made in response to the Ressa Tessa series that went viral on TikTok. Who the F Did I Marry? Which is an amazing 50-part series about her ex-husband who lied to her about all kinds of stuff, about her desperation for getting married and not catching on to the immediate red flags that he presented when they first met. It's just all kinds of stuff. Anyway, but Charlemagne the God, he said that based off of the series is giving big back behavior. Now, when I first watched it, when I first heard that, I was like, I did chuckle because that's just a fun, big back bit, big back behavior. Dang, you equating all of the trauma that the woman went through, I guess because she was desperate. That's something that a bigger woman, because a big woman has a big back, a bigger woman would go through. Really? Oh my gosh. I did laugh at first, but then she had an interview and she said that it really hurt her. So she said the big bag jokes hurt the most because it came from a famous personality. And it's not just that he's a famous personality. He advocates for, getting therapy and for mental health and for having a positive self-image of yourself. So it's for him to flip that, it's a little bit disingenuous on his part and the things that he stands for. So, don't attack me, don't attack me to where it's going to mentally affect me when you're somebody that advocates for mental health. So I'm like, oh my goodness. After I watched that interview, I'm like, yeah, she's already shamed enough. You have to have gone through a lot of self-accountability, Accounta-BIG BACK-bility to even put your stuff out there like that on the internet for all the world to see. And so for somebody else and somebody that's really famous to kind of jump on that, and it can make it worse. But then again, it's she already feel bad already. So it's bad, but I'm like, what else can you do? So your looks do not dictate the type of person that you deserve. If you can have attraction to anybody and anybody can be attracted to you. It doesn't matter your size. It doesn't matter your shape. I'm 130 pounds. I'm super tall and I'm a thin person, but I have big back. I'm a big back. I feel like I'm a bit I'm a big back, big back, big back. I'm a big back. I am. So when you say big, I was like, what do you really mean? I just really think that it means desperation, falling for the okie doke, ignoring red flags. Also too, the pressures of society. I have never heard until recently the term geriatric pregnancy. Geriatric pregnancy? What is that? It's like a diagnosis. You think of other things my eggs are drying up or I'm hitting the wall or things like that, right? Those type of phrases can give you anxiety, but they're kind of made up. But the actual a medical term, geriatric pregnancy, stirs up a lot of anxiety, especially for a woman who, does not have kids, but she wants to have kids pretty soon. These are the pressures that can turn a person desperate. You meet somebody and he's like, yeah, I want to have kids. Okay, boom, let's go. I think social media can tie into a person's desperation, or it can feed the desperation too. Why? Because when you scroll through, it's like a perfect world. It's a perfect world on social media. You look at your friends getting married. You look at your friends having children. You look at happy couples. You look at people going on trips. You look at people doing things with their significant other that you can't really do on your own. And that feeds into your anxiety of my clock is ticking. I want to be with somebody. And then not even just social media, online dating. So these dating apps, my God. The dating apps. Let's talk about it. I think dating apps feed into big back energy, because if she didn't use dating apps at all and met people through other means and other ways, then I don't think this type of situation would have happened. Why are dating apps dangerous for women? I think it's because it's easier for, even like both ways, for a dude and a girl. It's easier for us to lie to each other, because when you on a dating app and you meet somebody, right? So I meet him on the dating app, we texting and then we talking, and it's like, okay, well, you telling me stuff. He could tell you anything. You could tell him anything. And it's like, okay, well, I like the way you look, I like the way you sound, you're saying all the right things. Let's meet. So now you go on a date and you guys meet, you hang out, you have dinner, you watch a movie or whatever, or you do something nice. You go to a park, you have a picnic, and you really have like the one-on-one time with the person. Then you continue to move forward. So then you go on additional dates. You go to their house, they go to your house. You decide to have a commitment with the person without doing anything else. So you ain't do no background check. You haven't really met their friends or family. You don't really know that they work at that place that they say that they work. You don't know. So I think that the dating apps have taken away like the social proof for you to really get to know somebody better. When you meet somebody through a friend, they've been vetted already. When you meet somebody through a coworker, they've been vetted. I respect Ressa Tessa for putting it all out there for the world to see. This is her way of being accountable for missing those red flags. I respect it. Did I learn from this? I learned that I'm Baki. I learned that I'm Baki the grappler, because if she got a big back, I got a big back too, and I'm gonna flip that. I'm Baki the grappler. It's not about having a big back. It's more so the desperation of it all. And then how do you stop being desperate? Is really digging deep inside and understanding that I'm beautiful. I deserve way more than this. I deserve honesty and I deserve truth. I am a beautiful person inside and out. And there's nothing that's gonna get in the way. There's nothing that's gonna stop me. There's nothing that's gonna hinder me from realizing who I really am, and then also being around the people that treat me the way that I should be treated. So that's what I learned from it, is that she took accountability. I feel so bad that she said that she has PTSD over this, and it's like, dang, I don't want that to stop her from finding love and moving forward with her life and finding somebody that could really make her happy and do all the things for her that she deserves. But it's like, that is what it is. It's like, you got to be able to look at the red flags, but you also have to take accountability for who you choose to be with. You got to take accountability for the actions on your part that led up to the downfall of the relationship. So anyway, that is my thoughts. So give me your thoughts and opinions on Charlamagne's apology. Do you think it was sincere? What do you think about the Risa Tisa saga? What is next for her? Do you think that she should have told all of her business like that? Is she really a big back? What is big back to you? What does big back mean? It's giving big back energy. That's so foul. I'm telling you, if she a big back, then I'm a big back too. Big back. If she's a big back, then I'm a big back too. Like. If she a big back, I'm a big back too. If she a big back, I'm a big back too. If she a big back, I'm a big back too. We big backs.